Hello, this week our theme will be sadness. We will learn how to describe sadness. Thus, the heading for this week's essay is the P of sadness. Okay, the assignment is to actually write again a minimum 150 word essay based on the picture you see on the screen. Let's take a look at the picture. We see that this is actually set in an auditorium. There is actually a performance going on. We see four girls on stage. They are performing Chinese dance, and we see that an accident is about to happen. The girl in front on the right of the screen, okay, the fabric that she's using to perform has got entangled between her legs, and she's actually going to fall. This is actually very embarrassing, right? To have such a spectacular accident on stage in front of everyone when you're performing. So we can actually guess what her reaction would be. She'll be very upset, very embarrassed. Okay, the normal storyline that most students write if they were to choose this question, right, would be that so the girl was very upset, very embarrassed, and then maybe her friends came along, or her friends come along and they comfort her, and she learned her lesson to be more careful in the future, or maybe she learned how true her friends are, and she was actually cheered up by that fact. End of story. So if you were to do this storyline, you normally wouldn't score too well for content because like most other kids would be writing the same story. You have to depend on your language to help you stand out. So I'm actually going to do another storyline, and I'm going to actually introduce emotional depth by giving this girl who's going to have an accident. Let's give her a name. Let's call her Amy. Okay, I'm going to give her a backstory, and this backstory will actually lead to her emotional growth. So what is the backstory? Her backstory is actually that she used to have a best friend whom we shall call Kate. She and Kate used to be best friends. Both of them were in the choir initially. Then Amy developed an interest in Chinese dance, and she left the choir, or rather, and then she joined Chinese dance. After that, because she has got less time for Kate, they grew apart. And as time went on, Amy realized that she preferred Chinese dance to the choir, and she probably didn't have enough time to do everything. You know how busy y'all are with all your schoolwork and CCAs. So she decided to quit the choir. Kate was then very angry with her because Kate felt that she was betraying the choir, and after that, they were like strangers. Okay, so Amy and Kate, who used to be very close friends, well, they didn't exactly become like bitter enemies, but they became like strangers, and it took an accident. In this case, Amy's accident, for Amy to realize that actually Kate was quite a good friend after all. Okay, because Kate was the one who came to comfort her after the performance, not her CCA mates, the other Chinese dance girls, who were angry with her for ruining the performance. So if you do this story, it's a bit different from what the rest are doing. You you would be able to actually score higher for content because it's actually more complex. Of course, you don't have to follow this story exactly. You could do another story, but make it more interesting, give it some emotional depth, and then you can score higher for content.